Hey everyone, and well, first of all, welcome to the new car, which I don't think I've mentioned yet, but yes, I have a new car. That is not the point of this video. As you saw from the title, it's a little bit more of an in-depth presentation of the boat. So let me just get on the road and we'll head to where the boat is now, because the people who were going to fix the windows in the boat, they are done. So I can finally properly start using the boat. So join me as I head out to my boat. And one quick drive later, I'm at the marina where my boat is at the moment. Not the place I live with the boat, but in the marina that fixed the boat. So let's just head out to it. So here we are in the boat. Finally, it's fixed. The windows over here are new. And anyway, so all the windows are fixed. It's almost to the point where I'm not sure I think they're there because they're brand new and shiny and everything, so everything is cool. I have some fixing to do. I have some cleaning to do, putting the seats back and all of those things, but I'll show you around as well. So there we go. The seats are in place. There's some cleaning to do. There's some tidying to do. I need to check the power. I am going to be installing shore power. I'm going to bring you along for that later. I don't think I have shore power I can use right at this moment. So I'm stuck with using my battery, which is fine. I just haven't planned for anything else yet. Is this the right way? Yes, it looks. Perhaps these two should be like this and this. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. For the more of an extended tour of the boat and a proper introduction, let's start moving around. So, as I mentioned, I have this is the port side cabin or storage area, which currently I'm using to store a little bit of water and, well, not really anything else just yet. I'm not sure what I want to use this for. I was thinking perhaps I wanted to convert this one into sort of a pantry. And let me explain. I'm going to put you down here. Something like this. Hopefully that works. So basically what I'm thinking is I have some room here that I can use for things like the fridge and stuff. I can remove this and have just the boards here or this one, depending on if I want it lower, and have like a freezer and a fridge in here. Being able to use that, I can use this hatch here to like just easily drop things into here that I need to store cold, and I get like the freezer and everything out of that area, but it's close to the galley where I'm going to be making all my food. I also have power in here already, which is awesome. And other than that, this area will be something along that line. This is where I get my water in, so having everything like in one place could be an idea. Let's keep moving. You basically already saw the galley, which is very simple at the moment. I have my stove with gas power, the sink, and storage space, and all of that, which a kitchen would need. And in here, which is basically the door into the captain's quarters, is where I will be spending most of my time. It is where I will be sleeping. I will spend the most of my time in there. But apart from that, yes, so that will be my captain's quarters, and right next to the kitchen. It'll be easy to get up in the morning to get my coffee and those kind of things. Let's move in there. Right now it's a bit of a mess. I have some storage things piled in here. This is basically another sleeping quarters that I can use, and you also have like all the necessary hatches and ventilation and stuff in here. And apart from that, there isn't really that much to say about this area of the boat. I'll try to show a little bit more about every part of the boat while I'm working on different things. There is a hatch back there that I need to put a latch on and stuff. I will show you that when we get to the other side of the boat. Back in here, as I said, most of my time will obviously be in here. Let's move this box with shore power cables and stuff a little bit out of the way so I can get down here and basically place you here. So, a little bit of a wonk on your angle right now. Down here is a little bit of a storage area. I have another sail that I might be using, and obviously the bathroom and stuff is in there. My plan is first of all to fix the camera. There we go. My plan, like, to begin with is getting the shore power. I will be getting that in there. I'll show you where that is planned. And other than that, I also have the other front cabin area, which is basically going to be storage as well. Possibly sleeping quarters if I need to have more sleeping quarters for guests and stuff. There is a vent on the other side there that I'm going to be fixing, installing an actual proper vent, because as you can see right now, that's basically just a hole, and we can't have that. I have some storage space in here, which is a little bit in use, but not that much yet. Beautiful view out here. And obviously, again, the bathroom area. So that is cool. Now, in this little storage area, I have some of my diving equipment right here. I have another sail and storage and or sleeping area. I'm not sure if I want to use this as sleeping area because of the storage that is here, like an extra for the small boat I have, and there's also like storage in here, and especially the fuel tank and the Blackwater tank is in there. But this is the hatch that I was talking about, which has no latch, and I wanted to have a latch, and I wanted to be a little bit more insulated when it comes to the air. I'm going to be placing it down again to see if I can get a little bit better of a view. And I'll explain one more thing that I have wanted to fix. That should be about correct. So, this is the bathroom. What I'm lacking in the boat is a shower, and that's going to be a little bit more problematic in the long run. I have a solution for it on short term, which is basically I can go to a friend of mine and I can wash my clothes at her place and shower and all that stuff. Those are things I want installed, obviously, but I'm also thinking I could transform a bit of this area into a shower where I can raise the floor to get a water reservoir or a place to like have all the shower water fall into with a pump that can pump it out of the boat. And this place has enough height for me to be able to do that without start knocking my head on the ceiling at all times. So that is a good solution for that, I think. So, with those things out of the way, I have some, like, just not fixing things, but just moving things around, getting some of the things prepared, and just organizing a little bit that I want to do. So join me for that as I just wander around, move stuff around, and get some things in order. So this will be my main power source for when I'm not at shore. It's my EcoFlow Delta 3, not sponsored, and I'm really happy with it so far because I have enough AC power. I have USB-Cs and USB-As, and I have 12 volts in the back that I can just hook out and use, and I've got about 1 kilowatt of power available with this pack. So in the long run, I think I want a larger battery or an additional battery that I can hook up the extension battery to it. But other than that, it'll be fine. When I'm at shore, I'll have shore power anyway, so I can use this either as a buffer or just use the shore power directly, which is fine. Large thing you might have seen me move was the 400 watt solar panels for my EcoFlow that I will be putting up if I need more power and the EcoFlow and I don't have shore power. It's heavy. So, some things have been done, something needs to be fixed later, but one of the things I'm trying to get like a overview, if one would call it that, of things that I need to fix, it's the electrical. I do think that I'm probably going to be ripping out a lot of the electrical system that is in the boat already. There's only 12-volt system in the boat, but what is here, I might want to restructure or something along that line. So I'll show you what I have so far. So, behind this panel, which is usually here, I have all my electrical stuff, which I just opened up so I can get a look at it. I have my Victron solar controller, I have a shunt, I have this, which is freshly installed right now, which is for a battery charger, and all the cables here needs to be like sorted a bit. And down there we have the battery and the start battery, a little bit of stuff and things going on here, and a little bit of a cleanup that is required. I won't be doing it right now, but I figured I'll show you what I have, and then we can like tackle the other stuff with it together. So that is the electrical system on the boat. I also have this panel here, which has a bunch of like buttons and stuff. So I have around, I think it's 8 switches on that panel with their own fuses, so I can hook up a lot of the different systems around the boat for different stuff. So yeah, I think that is it. Right now I'm just charging the battery. It has been a couple of weeks of really poor weather, so the solar system hasn't been able to keep up with the discharge from the boat, which was the fridge was on. I had forgot to like empty that and switch it off basically, so that drained the battery. It turned the BMS in the battery, turned the battery off, so the lithium battery wasn't drained completely, but it was off. So like, okay, so I need a new charger for that so I can like charge up the batteries. So that's what it's doing now. I did hook up the cable that I showed you because that can be a part of the installation that is in the boat at all times. So when I have shore power, that is connected, and that just keeps topping it up if the solar system can't keep up. So that is cool. I'm planning to be less reliant on the solar power, especially when I'm docked, so that more of my systems can be moved over to a system that is powered by the larger battery pack that I have. The battery in the boat isn't small by any means. It's a 150 amp hour battery, so that gives me around 2 kilowatts of power. So that is a lot. Well, not a lot, but it's a fair amount. But I kind of want to make sure that all the systems for sailing, like the GPS and the wind system and all of those systems like lighting and stuff for the boat, is always operable. So I'm going to need to figure out a way to split the two systems so that I have one for every cabin system for like lighting inside the boat, heating, you name it. Anything that is like not related to moving the boat around will be on its separate system, and then you have the other battery for everything that is the boat. So that, I hope that made sense. It makes sense in my mind, but then again, I haven't done this before, so this is interesting. Other than that, I think I don't have anything else to cover right now. I'll be just mounting the panel back again and just doing small stuff around the boat. If I have anything that I want to show you or bring you along for, I will definitely just flip the camera back on or keep the camera rolling, and then you can be a part of that. So, but other than that, unless I have anything else that kind of pops into my mind that I want to show you, that should be it for now. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching this first chaotic intro to me in my boat, basically starting this crazy adventure. I am so excited, and I'm really looking forward to bringing you along for everything when it comes to like sailing and living on the boat and all of that jazz. So stick around. I'll see you in the next one.